It's the gritty. It's the gritty. Hello, so what's your name?
Joe First.
And what are we doing here today?
We're having the gritty canoe race. Starts from Lawrence and it goes to Edwardsville.
And have you ever raced it yourself?
Did it once last year, and last year was about 13 feet lower, so this is looking like a really good race.
The current to make it quite a bit faster, or?
100% better, so we should be setting some records today.
It was almost low last year then?
I think I spent about 25% of the time just dragging over sandbars. So.
They didn't think I would, but they thought you would. 30 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're gone!
Mike Herbert, a three-time Olympian, was of course the first one to come across the finish line. Had another great race. How did you like it?
Today was a little bit similar with the last one. We had a lot of swift-moving water, so we had our speed that was way up, but we had a real competitor here today, and so he gave us quite a run.
Yeah, well, an Olympian, that's kind of something, isn't it?
It is, but you know, at the start we kind of hung with him for the first quarter mile. We thought, well, maybe this is feasible, but then he just started walking away from us, you know, just slowly, and we just couldn't reel him in.
Well, I don't think many people can, you know.
Right, and you know, as now our goal became, we can't beat you, so we'll just try and stay within 15 minutes of him. So I think he ended up at 19 minutes ahead of us.
That's still pretty close for 3 hours.
Yeah, we felt okay about it.
Cool. Well, at least it was a bit better of a day. I mean, it wasn't raining and cold.
Right, there was no thunderstorms and no outrageous wind, so it wasn't bad.
Thank you.
Born and raised in Kansas City, and I'm the race director for the race today, which is the gritty. So 35 miles of sun, sand, and sorrow. But we didn't have a lot of sun and sand today, which was no complaining. So, you know, and Mike here finished first overall and did a great job and came up from Arkansas, and we're really glad to have him.
How'd you feel about the race?
How'd you feel about the race?
Like he said, it's awesome conditions. It ain't often the river's up this high, and it made a pretty easy race. When it's down low, it'll really. I've seen some heat days when it gets up in the 90s and shallow water. It'll really work on you. So pretty cool temps and high water made a great racing conditions.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to have to drag your boat, you know, several times on this river, on this stretch, just sandbars, and you're not exactly sure where the depth is, and all of a sudden you make it so wide, and the sand's always shifting, you know, week to week. So, you know, unless you really know the river, it can, you know, it comes into, it's very strategic in terms of racing, knowing where the channels are. But today, it was flowing so good.
I seen you were still hunting on
well,
the
we
side
tried to cut you off a little bit, you know, seeing, and we dropped speed. We knew that we realized where the channel was. So, but we had nothing to lose. So
right, so you were trying.
We went for it.
gambles.
We gambled, yeah, a little bit. We couldn't catch him. So
These athletes are amazing. But of course, these races are for everyone. So everybody come on out and enjoy the river. I hope to see you at the next one. Water is life. Get out and get connected.